Hello, Raw Food Rehab. It's Saturday, January the 30th, and this is a special edition video. I'm mainly making this video for those members of Raw Food Rehab who are very interested in doing a 28-day total reset cleanse during the month of February. And so I wanted to just bring us all together as a group and get a game plan put together. Also just to rally support, encouragement. It's so much easier to do something like this when you've got group momentum and support going. I've written down some notes because I don't want to forget anything. The first thing that I just want to encourage you to do is to fill out the Life Cleanse Questionnaire. It's in my book. It's in Chapter 2. I also have an online version of it right here on the website. The link will be underneath this video. It's important that you really take a very honest look at what your personal health profile and picture is. I mean, this questionnaire is not, you can't fail it. It's not like a test or anything, but it will help you to see what your toxic load really looks like. It helps you to look at what areas of your life need a little bit more of your attention. Each of us have offenders in our lifestyle. It can be diet, can be our big offender, can be our big downfall, or we may have a pristine diet and we may be totally messed up emotionally. I mean, it can just be a lot of different things. So what we're going to look at in the Life Cleanse Questionnaire is what's going on with you in your diet. And this also takes you back to childhood. So it's not just what's going on today, because things that happened to you in childhood, adolescence, and your young adult life can still be having a major impact on you even now. We're going to look at what's going on with you physically, what's happening in your environment. A good example of that is I spent 15 years working in a hair salon as a manicurist. Every single day I came in contact with massive amounts of chemicals in my hands, acetone, formaldehyde, acrylic, and then I'm smelling bleach and peroxide and hairspray. I mean, it's the reason I left the industry, because I am so sensitive, environmentally sensitive anyway. I just got to the point where my allergies had just gotten so bad. And so, it's only been 2 years since I've been out of the salon industry, and I know that I still have some toxins on a cellular level that I'm still working through. We're going to look at what's happening with you emotionally, spiritually, and in your lifestyle practices. Then on page 26 of the Raw Food Cleanse, we have our focus food list. That list is also available on the website. Again, the link will be under this video. These are the foods that you're going to want to focus on during the month of February. You may not like everything on the list, and that's totally fine. But what I would encourage you to do is print those pages off, highlight all the foods that you know you like, and buy those foods. Stock them in your pantry and in your refrigerator so that you're ready every day to juice, make smoothies, do soups, or have entrees. I mean, if you can get prepared and have those focus foods, these are foods that are the most nutrient dense, most alkalinizing, and that are going to best promote your cleanse and detox during the month of November. Okay, my book outlines 4 different cleansing protocols. There's a 3, 7, 14, and 28-day cleanse. Any of these are absolutely fine for you to do off and on all throughout the month of November. Why do I keep saying November? February! If you've never cleansed before, if you're new to raw foods, if you've never juiced, maybe you've never juiced even one day in your life, then I would say start off with our 3-day mini cleanse. It's an excellent cleanse, and that's going to give you a clearer picture of how you personally do with eating a cleaner diet. This is ideal for somebody who's still got a lot of junk food in their diet, or for somebody that just wants to ease into it. It's a wonderful cleanse. I think that everybody should try that one. If you've already done that cleanse with great success, then there are 2 cleanses that I specifically recommend during the month of November. February? What's up with that? Okay. 7-day rejuvenation cleanse. It probably is my favorite because it's the most doable for the average ordinary person. Before noon, you're going to be drinking 32 ounces of either a green-based juice or a smoothie. You can also have fruit before noon. Midday, you're going to be having a salad with abundant color, lots of fresh vegetables, usually a really delicious salad dressing to make it appetizing for you. You can also add to that a raw blended soup, or you can have either or, depending on how hungry you are. You could also choose from one of the many raw cleansing entrees that are in the first section of the recipes in the Raw Food Cleanse. If you don't have my book yet, please do try to get it, but we also have plenty of cleansing recipes on our website in the kitchen under the cleansing and detoxifying recipes section, which I will again put the link underneath this video. You can have snacks during this particular cleanse, but only if you're truly hungry, and they're going to be healthy snacks. Okay, they're going to be things like a cup of fruit, cut vegetables with maybe a little hummus or a pate. You could have a fresh juice, herbal teas, smart cocktail. Also, a cup of balancing broth, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Evening is going to look similar to what your lunch was. Okay, balancing broth is the only thing during the month of November, really, that I would say that it's a cooked food item, but I recommend it for a lot of reasons. Now, if you're 100% raw, don't even think about it. Don't worry about it. But if you're transitioning, I just wanted to read from the book what I have to say about balancing broth. Although it's cooked, this vegetable broth is very grounding and it's nutritious as a base for soups. It can also be consumed easily on its own. Being able to have something warm helps many people as they begin transitioning into a high raw food diet. It also helps many people who are dealing with super cold temperatures this time of the year. I recommend keeping some of this on hand. Make a big pot of balancing broth probably at least once or twice a week if you are transitioning into a raw food diet. It is just basically a highly nutritious cooked vegetable broth. You're going to be straining the vegetables out and enjoying the broth. You can have a hot cup of that in the evening if that would be soothing to you. It's still going to be mineral and nutrient dense, especially if you don't overcook it. So that is something that I think is a nice addition for many people. Okay, the 28-day cleanse is more hardcore because the first 7 to 10 days you're basically on a liquid diet and you're not fasting. You're having an abundance of either fresh juice. It's primarily fresh juice that first 7 days, and then you begin to add smoothies and blended soups in, but it's still more of what I would call a liquid diet. So you're really doing a deep cleanse that first 7 to 10 days. If you can hang with the idea of doing a juice fast or a green smoothie fast, this cleanse is probably going to be ideal for you. You're going to have awesome results if you do it. And then the rest of the month on the 28-day total reset cleanse pretty much looks like the 7-day rejuvenation cleanse. So it's very doable for you if that's where you are. But you know, you guys just, I always say, make the commitment to do the very best you can. And if you happen to mess up and you eat off a meal, it is not going to kill you, okay? I would certainly say don't drive through the drive-thru in the month of February. I mean, if you can just really commit to saying, okay, in the month of February, just in the month of February, I'm going to cut out dairy products, meat, and I'm going to do all fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, seaweeds, blah, blah, blah. Just do it for February and see if you don't notice a radical change in your weight and in your health. And I would love for some of you to journal this because you know what? We could end up having some really amazing, life-changing successes in this group. And I think if you're journaling it and you're documenting it, then you never know. It may be a new book in the making. You just never know. And I would love it if you would be willing to be one of the guinea pigs and to say, I did the 28-day total reset cleanse and here's what happened to me. So underneath this video, I'm going to put the resources. I also want to hear from you. Are you in? Are you going to be doing some sort of a cleanse during the month of February? Just like a roll call, just let me know if you're with us, if this is what you want to do. If this isn't for you, please don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. This is just for those people that need that extra oomph. And from this point on, the threads are going to now go into the Wellness Center so we don't take away from anything else that's going on the website. We're just going to be like a focus group, basically. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask underneath this video. I would love to try to answer them for you. And I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. We're kicking it off on Monday. So go get your game plan, get prepared, and I will see you on Monday.